You know, my doctor said I have an issue with procrastinating. I told him I'll work on it tomorrow. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the very overdue game plan. Now, as the name implies, I'm a little bit late to this bingo, but I want you to guess, how late am I? A couple hours? Maybe a day? Maybe 2 days? You know, let me just show you. Yeah, so, we're a little late, to say the least. And I would get into why it's taken so long, but with how much time I have left, I think it's best we just get started. Now, the way I see it, I have two options. I could either completely throw in the towel and just not try at all, or I could work my ass off for the next 21 hours and try my best to get as close as possible to completing this bingo. And I think the latter option's a lot more exciting for both you and I, so I'm gonna try. Now, while I work away at this wheat, I do want to mention I appreciate all of the tips you guys gave me from last video. I'll probably have to read them again because it's been about a month, but I do remember a lot of you went into extensive detail both in the comments and in my Discord server, so I didn't forget that. I didn't want your words to go on deaf ears because I did not respond, mainly because I just felt like I'd be a machine saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll try to put those tips into play today. Like literally just today. So yeah, I'm not really sure where to get started, but we should definitely get started beyond farming wheat. So let's go. Alright, so to start, I did a couple extra minutes of off-camera farming, and I'm just gonna grab these talismans because why not, you know? The magical power isn't particularly impressive, but I don't know, I just want them, so I'm gonna get them. At this point, we're not really aiming for optimal gameplay. Of course, optimization still matters, but we're also just gonna be brute forcing a lot of things through extensive playtime. So let's get to the Dwarven Mines. And to kick off mining, I don't think I'm actually gonna be going to a mining island, simply because last video, both myself and the comments realized mining sand exists. Like, I'm pretty sure I did it the first month, and I just completely forgot the second month, so hopefully that pattern doesn't continue. But all I should have to do is splash a bunch of XP bottles, get myself to level 30, and we should be able to apply efficiency 5. Alright, also before I forget, I should probably put these in here too, just for some extra Skyblock XP and MP. Alright, now let's go to the desert settlement? Yeah, the desert settlement. So yeah, this is a lot faster than mining lapis or whatever I did to try and get mining XP last month. And we just have to do this until we get mining 12, which at this rate won't take us long, so I'll see you guys then. Alright, that took a minute amount of time. See what I did there? Minute minute. Alright, so now we actually get to do some mining, because I still need like 10 enchanted whatever ore I think I should get in order to get a pass to the Dwarven Mines, so let's go do that. Alright, I should be closing in on 10. I forget if it's 10. I really hope it's 10. Because if it is, then that means I can immediately get to the Dwarven Mines without any hiccups like last time. 50. You gotta be kidding. Okay, that took like 2 seconds. It's not the end of the world. So now, we can go to the Dwarven Mines. There we are. And before I want to go any further, I do want to kind of backtrack a little bit because there's something I forgot to mention that might have no relevance at all, but let's go check. Because the Year 500 raffle is active during bingo, so I'm wondering, can you go... Oh. Okay, well the cake part doesn't really matter. What I'm wondering is, can you actually... You can't claim prizes, but you can earn tickets. So I assume that includes century cake slices, which is a bummer because the amount of XP they grant is insane for early game and even more insane for someone trying to get bingo done in a day. But we do still have the 50% skill XP buff, so at least there's that. Anyways, I really want enchanting XP, so before we go back to the Dwarven Mines, let's get this task out of the way. Alright, let's place this down and do experiments, as you may expect. So we should have 3 charges, which is more than enough, hypothetically speaking, to get 3 pay... I don't have enough levels. Oops, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's do the first experiment. So, yeah, like I said, should not be the hardest thing in the world to get 3 pairs. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, there's 3. See? Told you. And on top of that, we got the whole board. Wow. I've never done that before. My god. Okay, a lot just happened. What did I get? Oh, right. The Bears goal that I was going for, right. Let's check on that skill average one, too. That's not it. Oh, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, it seems. But yeah, I haven't really mentioned the tasks themselves, just because I feel like we may as well just go with the flow, go as we go. Yeah, I don't... What does that even mean? I don't know. But yeah, I would not mind getting a surplus of enchanting XP right now. Don't really care for the Grand Experience bottles, just because we're going to be getting a lot of experience bottles very shortly, as you'll see soon. But first, let's get through this last experiment. Hopefully I have enough levels. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, let's go. Experiment number 3. I wouldn't mind, like, a guardian pet. I don't even know if you can get a guardian pet, to be honest, but Wouldn't mind it regardless. Doesn't look like we're gonna get one, but we do get a good amount of it. I knew there was an 11k right there, but I went for the 10.5k. That's a nitpick of my own. But bingo level 73, taming 17, and enchanting 20, all for 3 charges, and 700k to boot. That's pretty successful. I don't know what to do now, but let's just do something. All right, so you know how I mentioned we're going to be getting a lot of experience bottles soon? Well, I meant that because about a month or two ago, someone mentioned that killing Glacite walkers to get to combat 12 and going to the end to mine ender nodes grants a ton of both grand and titanic experience bottles. So that's what I'm doing right now. Shouldn't take me very long. Don't know if I should go for a full set of Glacite armor like I did last month. I'm not really feeling like it this month, but I'm not sure. There's probably some incentive that I'm not aware of, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I will check back with you guys once I'm combat 12 so that we can then go to the end. Alright, well there's combat 10, not 12, but that is a goal, so that's nice. I completely forgot to mention that. It's a goal. I was supposed to mention that, but I forgot. But at least that reminded me. Also, I'm getting a little close to dying from these guys. I really want to get a Deathless Bingo 1 month. Probably not this month. I might not complete this bingo. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but it's more than doable. It's just a little tricky. Alright, that took like 5 minutes tops, but anyways, let's head over to the end. Oh, and I got this Glacite chestplate and boots, so... Oh, and I got another one. Probably won't matter because we're going to get a set of end armor too, but worth mentioning. Okay, now let's actually go to the end. So last month we had to do a ton of ender nodes. This time, probably not a lot. I mean, just enough to get enough for all the enchants I may need, which is maybe like half a stack of grands, give or take. I won't bore you with it though. I'll just check back with you guys once I'm done. Yeah, it's not going to be deathless this month. Those nest endermites are so painful. Probably because I have farm suit armor on, like, obviously. Oh. Okay, sure. Alright, there's half a stack. And I think I'll call things there because I'm still getting diced up by these endermites. I swear, like a light breeze might kill me. Now, if this were last month, I would say these grand experience bottles would be going towards enchanting an endstone sword, but that's not the case because one of my commenters mentioned that the void sword, aka the sword you get from the Lone Adventurer quest line, is like as good, if not better than the endstone sword, and it's also really easy to get. So I'm gonna go do this quest line. I've never really done it ever since it was introduced in like 2022, and once I do, I will show you guys the sword. I don't know. Not bad, not bad. Yep. Okay, so there is a caveat. I just killed 5 Endermen and I was like, is that it? I need 200k. But fortunately, I was smart enough, or I guess not stupid enough, to not put away the 700k I got from the enchanting levels. So we can definitely afford that. See, I don't actually know what the stats are. Okay, just 125 flat damage. Okay, all right. And 20 strength per piece of ender armor worn. And if we compare that with the endstone sword, yeah, that's basically better than it. It's 5 damage better with a full set of ender armor. So thank you to whoever commented that. I will definitely be doing this going forward because I'm not getting 50k endstone every month. But we can't use this void sword as is, so let's go enchant it. Okay, well this is awkward. I ran out of grand experience bottles. I still have like 5 enchants to go. So let me do some more ender node mining. Huh. Okay. Alright, that's another 14, so I think we're good to go. Oh my god. Alright, we were in fact good to go. That's all I need. And also, I included that Ender Gauntlet clip earlier because it turns out equipment pieces also count, which means this can go up to 160 strength. That's really good. And wait, 50 crit? Did it always have 50 crit damage? No, that's critical. Ignore that. And with our Reforge on, I don't know if Spicy's best, but I feel like it balances out the strength that we'll get from the other Ender pieces. I don't know. Now we can test our damage. 3.5k, okay, not bad. Definitely not one tap, but as we get more ender pieces like there... Oh, I got strongman, cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. So let's see what my... Okay, 3.8k, so we already went up 300 damage. So in another end piece or two, we should be able to one-tap these, which is really cool. I severely underestimated how good the Void Sword is. I don't have a 100 crit chance yet, but I will have a 100 crit chance once I reforge all of my ender pieces to pure. But that's for when I have a full set, and right now, I'm still 1/4. So I'll check back with you guys once I'm 4/4. Oh, combat 13, that's not an ender armor piece, but it is notable. Oh, chestplate, nice. So let's see our damage now. I think we can one-tap. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but... Oh yeah, no, that's a one-tap, nice. Of course, when I crit. When I don't, then it's a little awkward, but... What is our crit chance? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, and leggings. So now all we need are boots. Let's hope those happen soon. Okay, that's a necklet. I didn't even know that... Oh, wait. My goodness, it's already up to 100. This is impressive to me. I don't know. Okay, I just got leggings again. Oh well. Tom Purplist. What? 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 Oh, Ender Boots. My god, that was like one dupe. Nice. Alright, with that out of the way, we should be, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Actually, scratch that, I do know, because we have to enchant this stuff and reforge it, because we still don't have 100 crit chance, and we need to. So, let's do that. Guys, this works out perfectly. I have the perfect amount of grands to enchant my Ender Armor. This is... Why am I in the menu? This is amazing. I feel like it's kind of overkill. I don't know what I could possibly need this much EHP for, but it's better to be safe than sorry, so... There we go. And for the next, like, 5 seconds, I'd like you to keep a close eye on my purse, because we have to reforge all of this epic stuff, so it might be a little costly. Alright, that'll do. Half fierce, half pure Ender Armor, and menacing Ender equipment. Not terrible. Actually, never mind, I don't have 100 crit chance unless it's pure, so I guess we're not going with half fierce. Oh well, it was a good shot, but I was trying to save some money, it did not work out. Can we stop getting fierce? Okay, there we go. So now, 99.3, that's good enough for me, okay? Now you may be thinking to yourself, what is all this preparation even for? Well, none other than the hardest task in the entire bingo card, killing a tier 2 Slayer boss within 80 seconds. I mean, no, it's not hard. I don't know why I did this. But hey, at least we're gonna kill that tier 2 Slayer boss within 80 seconds for sure. As a matter of fact, let's go do that. But yeah, I was checking the bingo card a couple minutes ago and I just realized, wow, I really didn't need to do all of that. I mean, it's nice that I'll be able to kill this thing in like 5 seconds, but I could have done like half the amount of preparation and it would have been just as doable. So yeah, I still can't believe that's like the only combat related personal goal on the entire board. It's crazy, but yeah, let's move on. I mean, if you really stretch your imagination, this next task actually somewhat correlates to combat because we need to get a cat talisman. Again, we did that last month too, but hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's pretty easy. Oh, I just dropped my grappling hook. Oh my god. God damn it. I really hope that doesn't despawn. I mean, I got back pretty quickly. Okay, still there, nice. That could have been bad. Oh, hey, okay. Jeez. Anyways, there's the cat talisman. Only took like a couple minutes. And the cat talisman itself is actually quite relevant because we need to get 12 unique accessories, and we're 1 away now, so I think there's something in the end that we can get pretty easily. The talisman in question is the gravity talisman, which takes like 3 stacks of obsidian, and we definitely have that, so there we go. That's 2 birds, not really 2 birds with 1 stone, it's like 1.5 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, not bad. And we're gonna be keeping up this streak of does that say 100? What? Negative 180,000 pelts an hour, what? Anyways, we're gonna be keeping up the streak of easy tasks, as this next one requires me to just kill 1 trapper animal, so I'm gonna go do that. Alright, level 10 and another bingo goal down, but unfortunately, that's where the easy goals seem to end. So for my second unique pet, I'm gonna go for the rock pet, as that's a goal, and it is multitasking, and I like multitasking. So what I'm not gonna do is go in the deep caverns and mine ores there, like last time, because I got a comment last month, and it turns out these cart ores in the Dwarven Mines count as progress towards the rock pet, so this should be a lot faster, since it's essentially a much more concentrated version of the deep caverns. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. You know, I'm starting to feel like I'm doing something wrong. I've been at this for like 10 minutes. I feel like I should be up to 1,000 ores by now, which I believe is how many you need for a common rock pet. I don't know what's going on. I could have sworn, I don't think anyone commented it. I looked through my comments, I don't think anyone commented about the cart ores being viable for the rock pet. Okay, someone pester me if I'm wrong, but I'm going back to my roots. I did not mean to throw that. I'm going back to my roots. I'm just gonna mine these. I don't know why that didn't work. I would have thought that would work, you know? Am I going? I don't know. I'm so lost. Oh, it was 2,500. It worked the entire time. I'm just... Okay, it is 6 in the morning. That probably does it. I'm sorry, guys. So the cart ores did work. I wasn't losing my mind. I mean, I still am, but it worked out in the end, so... Okay, it was not 1,000. I'll note that for next time. I'm sorry if anyone commented about that before that happened. So now we can add this to our pet menu, and we should be up to 2 unique pets, which we are. So now, all we have to do is get 1 more, and I could just craft a silverfish. I'm just gonna craft a silverfish. I was gonna do something with like enderman. No, I don't got time for that. I already have the cobblestone too. I just need to kill a chicken, I think. I'm pretty sure they drop eggs now. Yeah, they do. Maybe they always dropped eggs. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't, but there we go. Pet Hoarder. Okay. I also just realized I didn't get the other goal involving the rock pet. I have to equip it. There we go. So next up, I think we'll do another one that's pretty easy. Applying the Dirty Reforged to an item. Now, I will put an asterisk on easy because I'm pretty sure it's easy. I'm pretty sure all I have to do is just go to the Smithmonger and it's something I can buy without any issues. Yeah, okay. I was so ready to be proven wrong. So yeah, there we go. A Dirty Void Sword, and that's yet another goal down. And at this point, honestly, we're making pretty good pace. I mean, we have 10 of 20 goals completed, and our playtime is just over 3 hours. So I kind of wish we could maintain this pace, but we cannot. We cannot. Some of these are not so easy. But wearing 12 unique armor sets, that's pretty easy. I think we'll do that right now. All right, like 5 minutes later, and I have 12 sets that I really didn't think would take this little time. First, we have the farm suit armor from the start. Then we have prospecting armor, which I didn't realize existed until about now. The Ender armor, of course, Celeste armor, Squire armor, Rosetta's armor, Iron armor, Golden armor, Diamond armor, Chainmail armor. Oh, I went to Leather armor. And last but not least, Leaflet armor. Did I really mess it up again? The first time I had this kind of task, I was one short, and I just forgot to equip one of them. So, if you want to reveal yourself, is it really the diamond? I guess these are both diamond, but this one's called Rosetta's armor, so I thought it would be different. Yeah, that might be the case. Yeah, that's the case. Damn it. Well, in that case, I'm just going to buy mercenary armor, which is so expensive and really not worth it when I could probably just come up with some other armor set to get, but whatever. Now it's done, and now it's out of the way, so we can move on. Now, I was thinking Collector could be a potential candidate for our next goal to tackle, but I should probably wait off on it until I've gotten the other collection-related tasks out of the way. If I do end up getting to those, that is. So before we get to this, let's try to spawn a Golden Goblin. And I'm not going to learn from my mistakes. I will try to do it the exact same way I did last time and probably waste like an hour. So, I'll see you guys then. Come on, please. Oh, how did I win that? This is not even related to the last clip. I just have no idea how I did that. 7% in a dream, man. Wow. So yeah, to elaborate, I should probably get Luck of the Cave, which would definitely greatly increase my chances at getting a Golden Goblin. But I'm not going to. And instead, I am just going to brute force it, and it'll probably take me like an hour. Oh, you are kidding. Second Goblin Egg. That took like 10 seconds. Oh my god. What? What? Wow. That's awesome. Do you want to know how many goblins I had to kill for that? 8. 8. I really have no words. Last time that took me like thousands of kills. So I probably just used up all my luck for the year. But not a bad thing to use my luck up on, so. Next task. Alright, I did a little off-camera grinding, and I actually grinded out a full set of Glacite, which I could have easily done instead of dropping like 200k on Mercenary, but hey, the past is in the past, like I said, so this should be a decent help, though. Also, I just gotta say, winning that raffle turned out to be really beneficial, because now I have like 30,000 powder to spend on this tree. Which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but for early game, it is a decent amount. Alright, I did a little off-camera mining, and I think I have a pretty decent tree. I probably should have saved more mithril powder for efficient miner, but oh well. But now it's time we actually get to mining some iron. So, I'll see you guys in like, probably an hour at this point. I don't know. Alright, well there's the Golem armor set. I just got a Golden Goblin. That's awkward. But unlocking the Golem armor recipe is a lot easier than what it actually takes to craft a set. So, it'll probably still take me about another 30 minutes. I've changed my mind. It's not an hour, but 30 minutes, that sounds a lot more realistic. Alright, we're closing in on 240 enchanted iron, which is how much we need for a full golem set. So, yeah, this took about half an hour. I did kind of get sidetracked with the goblin raid, but that's besides the point. Yeah, one more to go, and there we go. Okay, here are the boots, here are the leggings, here's the chest plate, and here is the helmet. And I think I have to wear it. And I'm now just realizing I could have multitasked this with the 12 unique armor sets task, but oh well. There we go. That's, it's pretty good. Won't be using it, of course, but maybe I could, like, NPC sell it for some coins. Because I do need to store 1 million coins in my bank, and I'm only about, what, 4/10 of the way there, because there is 100k in my purse. So, I don't think we'll focus on that for now. We might be able to get some more coins as we do other tasks, but we are running out of tasks to do. So, we'll see. You know how I said last month I had to do a ton of ender nodes, but this month I probably won't have to do that many? Well, I kind of lied, because one of the tasks that I want to do before I get to this is this. And the meta appears to be ender nodes, because you can get enchanted endstone from ender nodes, which then means you can get a tier 11 endstone minion. So, that will probably take us hours. Fortunately for me, I have hours, so let's get started. Okay, I just realized those nest endermites give a crap ton of endstone. I didn't realize. Maybe this won't be as bad as I thought. I mean, I still need like 1,000 or maybe more than that. Let me check. Yeah, 1,016. So not that bad. Maybe. I don't know. But again, considering how much these nest endermites drop, this shouldn't take forever. I was under the assumption that enchanted endstone only dropped from the ender nodes themselves, not the nest endermites. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys once I'm done and I'll let you know how long it took. Alright, it's been just over an hour, and we are finally finished with getting 16 stacks of enchanted endstone. So now comes the fruit of our labors, aka actually, that's the wrong tool, aka actually crafting it. So here's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, I need more endstone, tier 4, 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, tier 10, and last but not least, I need more endstone. Oh my god. Okay, now we can actually craft the damn thing. There we go. And 5 goals in a row. So that wasn't too bad. And actually, it turned out to be very, very beneficial to wait and try and get the 1 million coins for the bank goal, as I gained like 300k from killing the endermites and endermen alone. Not to mention all of this mite gel, which should be a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, that's over 1 million coins easily. And that's not even counting the other ender pieces that I got. I may as well just sell those and show you how much I can get up to. In fact, I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah, I mean, 2 mil like that, not too shabby. And there is another goal, and another 5 goals in a row. So, yeah, we're doing pretty decently. However, unfortunately for us, there are only 3 hours left in the bingo. So, we're gonna have to cross off some goals that are just not possible in that time frame. With those being the 3 collection goals. As all of these... Actually, no, you know what? I think we can do this. It'll take a lot of fishing, but we can do that. I'm gonna try. Alright, first of many. Actually, 5. Ooh, only 19 to go at that rate, which I hope keeps up. Oh, that's an... What? Where did you even come from? Oh, Oh, I got an enchanted... Oh my god. What the hell? That was... I was not expecting that. I didn't even know you could get one of those. Awesome. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the next task. You know, I think we'll be staying in the park for this next one, as this task requires us to get another 7 collections up to at least tier 7. And based off what I know from previous bingo events, it is very easy to get all these wood collections up to tier 7. So, I'm gonna go do that. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. There's 4. Don't ask what happened to 3. There's 5. There's 6. And there's 7. So... that was pretty easy. I would say it only took me like 40 minutes in total. But now, we have 1 task to go that we can actually complete in a reasonable amount of time. AKA the amount of time let's just go to the next task. But first, and don't tell the Skyblock Silly's viewers this, but let's do an RNG roll. Going an entire video without an RNG roll, it just doesn't feel right. So, I feel like that it's only right that we roll something. So, let's see what we get. Doesn't look to be particularly good, but... you never know. Sometimes these numbers don't look pretty and then turn out to be really pretty in terms of EP, so let's, no, I'm sorry. Okay, moving swiftly on from that, it's time for the last task that we can do, and that is skill average, which shouldn't be too difficult, like, at all. And looking at my skills, I feel like the best course of action would just be to get alchemy up a little bit, which doesn't sound like rocket science. I could also go for fishing, but it seems a bit redundant since we have alchemy to level. So yeah, I'm gonna tackle alchemy first. All right, before me are dozens of brewing stands, each with jump boost 1 potions. Let's see. All right, there's alchemy 1. There's alchemy 2. What's next? Alchemy 3? Alchemy 3. Alchemy 4. Alchemy 5. I don't actually know how many alchemy levels it will take, but I think I can get to like 7 or 8. Okay, well we didn't get to skill average 14. I actually don't know what we got. Oh. Yeah, that's not particularly close. Alright, you know what? Plan B. I'm not going to do fishing, but I will do some hub farming. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient thing I could do, but it doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, so I'll do it. I just realized I was like 2,000 XP away from another foraging level, so I did it. Alright, this might be the last level. I'm not entirely sure. It's not. Okay, it's time for Plan C, which is going back on my word and fishing for the final level. There we go. Okay, that took like 1 minute. And while that may be the last task I can do, it isn't the last community goal I can participate in, as I think I could get in the top 10% of this, hopefully stay in the top 25% of this, maybe get into the top 10% of this, and maybe get into the top 10% of this. This is a lost cause. I'm not doing dungeons. But yeah, I'll try to do these other 4, and I guess I'll see you guys in about 70 minutes. Alright, it's been about 70 minutes, and bingo ends in just about 10 seconds, so let's see how we did. So yeah, July bingo just ended, and here's how our community goals look. So we did end up getting top 10% in goblin kills, and we managed to stay in the top 25% for enchanting XP. Now we may have not gotten to top 10% in crops broken, but I kinda went against my word and did a couple bonzos with the help of Chen. Thank you, Chen. And we ended up getting top 10% in that in like 20 minutes. It was crazy. And last but not least, I managed to get top 5% in killing tier 2 Revenant horrors or higher. So I was honestly surprised by that. And in the end, we managed to get 37 bingo points off community goals, all in about an hour. So yeah, all things considered, not bad. Unfortunately, that does not change the fact that we still came up 2 tasks short of completing this bingo. So I think some of you may know what that means. And in case you don't know what it means, the last time I failed to complete a bingo, I gave Icunic, aka a bingo splasher, 400 mil. So this month, I'm gonna one up that, I'm gonna give him 500 mil. Because 2 tasks, 250 mil per task. Server's too laggy, we can wait. But yeah, that seems fair to me. And there we go. So, yeah, I'm gonna really try to not do that in the future because I don't wanna do that. And to make sure it doesn't happen again, next month, if I don't get top 1% in every single community goal, I'll give a splasher 1 bill. So, just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. I will redeem myself next month because I should not be messing this up, guys. This is my new thing. I should not be messing it up, you know? But even though we came up short, we still did get a good amount of bingo points. So we are currently at 137. Not bad. Only a fourth of the way to the bingo blue die, but we should be able to get it in about 2 months at this point. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's where I'll leave things off. Again, even though I came up short, I did have a good amount of fun this bingo. And if you did your minions early, you probably could have got like sub 6 hours playtime, if I'm being real. I didn't because I'm not that good yet. But if you'd like, feel free to critique on anything I did in this video, as my goal is to try and get better and better with each passing month. So with that out of the way, have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it may be for you. And I'll see you guys next month.